So I think it's too short-sighted the way companies or organizations like JICA is operating. It's too short-term focused and not really into, okay, let's try to build bridges here for Japanese industries and bring them in all together. But it's basically, okay, we're going to spend this money and we make sure that that money is coming back to us. We did it. We did a project. We're done. But the long-term strategic vision should be, we're going to earmark money, we're going to do some good, and we're going to make sure that we're going to bring a lot of companies into this country so that they can build a presence here, engage with the people, understand them, and basically figure out how they can make a living out there. But that means that you as Japanese industry, you need to commit to that country. You need to go there and you need to say, okay, I'm here to stay. I'm not here to do a project. I'm here to establish presence, to find customers, and to provide these customers with the products that they need. That is, I think, that should be the objective of JICA and other institutes and other forms of collaboration. Not just do this project and then we will see whatever comes up next, because that's not how you build relationships.
Depends on responsible person who he is, right?
Well, I think in general, one of the diseases is the short-term perspective. Investment is very short-term oriented, not long-term, not, okay.
But for example, Kitagawa and Jetro is his different mindset. He has long-term perspective, right?
What's his perspective?
Long-term perspective he has, right? Takashi.
But is his perspective to bring Japanese industry to overseas countries, or what is his goal?
Yeah, depends on. Jetro is many person has long-term perspective, but JICA might be different because he is more government oriented. He's just more honest to government policy, so it means maybe short term.
So if we want make that the point, or just person who might be doing good with long-term perspective, how do we want to make that activity like more the bigger move or trend of Japanese? So for example, which level or which kind of the person, which level is lacking that we want to encourage?
Who wants to respond?
No, I'm not clear his opinion, his question.
What kind of person is lacking for Japanese to take that action? Not specific example.
You mean Japanese?
Yeah, like we can say this is Japanese way in this moment, or picture the new form of doing collaboration relationship or.
Oh, this is exactly early this afternoon we discussed for Sonoda. It's future, okay? Our educational system more oriented for morale, okay? So we need to concern for the righteousness instead of revenue, profit. So long-term concern. Japanese people before, they had like H. Shibusa 100 years ago, they're much more concerned about future perspective they had, but not now. Many companies short-sighted. This is true.
But how?
How? Because we need education. That's the reason why we're just talking about spirits of Japan and Confucianism.
I think education issue is also very essential and necessary, but it's a little bit far from a practical situation. So that we have to we need something between them.
Right.
And one of my ideas is this is very general idea, but if we think about something which may happens okay, say several years later, then of course it is natural that the probability will be low. So that so everything should be synchronized based on the long-term vision. But if we are going to do something for the what can I say, for the some objectives in a long-term vision, and the probability of that objective is also very low. So that the one thing we need is some kind of a flexible operative the rules or budget or organization or whatever. Otherwise, for example, if we are going to plan something 1 year after, like a very, very practical project, then it is possible to estimate the budget.
Right.
In a very clear item by item estimation is possible.
Right.
But if we think about 10 years ahead, ago, 10 years what you say, from now,
Right.
then everything is very, what can I say, not clear.
Right.
Then, of course, the rules or regulations or the okay, say, rules for the use of the budget should be also the flexible to adapt everything.
How many projects does Japan do with a horizon longer than a year that are not clearly specified
How many?
in advance?
It's very, very.
I think I can count them in less than one hand.
Yeah. I have no idea.
So one road, one belt, one road project
Yeah.
from China is built on self-confidence.
Mm.
It's built on we don't know yet how it is, but we
Yeah,
will figure it
yeah,
out.
yeah.
We will go in there, we put in the money, and we will engage it. We make it happen. This is something that is very often lacking. Having some on-the-ground experience, I realized that everything is already decided even before we engage with the end user, with the customer. That's not how you build relationships. We didn't even bother to get to know these people and understand these people. That's not how you build relationships. That's by design. You already know that the bigger objective is going to fail. The project may succeed, but the bigger objective will be completely missed. On every project that we did via JICA, this was always the case.
Yeah, actually, one world concept is something like for Chinese, the must item, must to have. They must have this one belt, one road. Yeah, even partially successful.
But it is a project. It is a vision that is. I must say, it really shows vision. It really shows guts. It really shows we're taking a long-term strategic approach, and we're going to work with all these countries to achieve this vision. And a lot of money is being made available to actually do this. This is strategic thinking. This is not something that I see happening here in Japan. If you look at what multinationals, Western multinationals have been doing, even though it is very dirty, it is very unfavorable for the countries where they're operating. It is very strategic, and it touches everything there. It completely aimed at controlling the entire environment and everything around it. Not focusing on delivering a small project, but completely be in control of everything that happens.